The UFC rankings are out, and are you ready?
UFC 205 is here. Let's preview the card.
We are going to start off with the biggest non-title fight on this card. Plenty of title implications, though. Chris Weidman, 185-pound champ, the former champ, is taking on Yoel Romero. These guys are both wrestlers, but Yoel Romero was an Olympic freestyle silver medalist. This guy is legit. Weidman probably has the advantage on the feet, though, no? How does that all sound? Does it make sense?
It does make sense. No part of Yoel Romero's game makes sense. He's 38 years old, I think. Maybe he's 100. I don't know. He's amazing physically. He fights at the level he wants to fight at. So his energy level, he's always conserving energy. He's a super athlete, so when he goes hard, he gets tired. But nobody can stay in his face and really wear him out because he's so explosive. If you watch, he just kind of bounces around and takes it easy until he's ready to attack, and nobody's really figured him out yet. He's not real worried about being taken down. When he shoots the takedown, he gets it. He's a very high percentage, and it's just an awkward striking. He'll jump knee, jump punch. He'll throw anything from anywhere. So it's very unpredictable. Tough fight for Weidman, who's had a run of tough fights recently.
So Weidman Romero, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this could determine the next #1 contender for the championship, because if you look at it, you got Luke Rockhold, who beat Weidman, but he just lost to the champion Michael Bisping. Jacare Souza lost to Romero. So if you're kind of doing a little math, a little Forrest math here, kind of adds up that, you know, Weidman, Romero, the winner, gets Bisping next.
I didn't follow any of that, but you said it, so
Shocker.
It's got to be true.
We're going to stay in the 185-pound division. Rashad Evans making his debut against Tim Kennedy, who's back after 2 years on the shelf. This is a great matchup, though, Forrest. I mean, I think Kennedy's a perfect matchup for Evans. Getting back in the saddle here, he's going to take on a former light heavyweight champion who's looking to kind of utilize his skills in his new weight class. What do you think?
Well, you mentioned earlier what made him so good at 205 was his speed. He's a very fast guy. A lot of guys, when they cut down weight, they don't realize until they make the cut that what they've lost is that speed that made them better at 205. However, in this matchup, I still have Rashad Evans being the quicker and the faster of the two fighters. Tim Kennedy's a tough guy. He's a grinder. He's been gone for 2 years. I don't know how much training he's actually been doing. We don't know physically where he's at. Again, he's over 35. Both guys are over 35, but you know, we know that Rashad Evans at least has been getting in fight shape recently. We don't know that about Tim Kennedy. And, you know, Rashad, everybody's told him he should go down to 85 for a long time. Now he'll actually have average reach.
Let's move to the women's bantamweight division. Miesha Tate, former champion, coming off the loss of her title to Amanda Nunes. She's going to take on Raquel Pennington. Great matchup here, I think, for Tate. I mean, Pennington's a great puncher, quick, likes to clinch, good wrestler, but Tate's a great wrestler in this division. How do you think this plays out?
Well, you really called it right there. Right there. Anyway, I think Raquel will win on the feet, or at least be able to hold her own. I think the one place Tate has the advantage is on the ground and being able to put Raquel down and on her back. That's what the fight depends on, Tate's ability to take Raquel down.
And finally,
Did I get the names right?
Yeah, you were all good there. Speaking of a name that I think you're familiar with, you'll know Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He's taking on Kelvin Gastelum. Cowboy, if you haven't been paying attention, has won his last 3 at welterweight since moving up from 155.
Impressively.
This guy's on a tear. You're a big proponent of him staying at 170 pounds, and I think he listened to you. I think he must watch the show and listen.
I'm a big proponent of him staying at 170 pounds as long as he turns out performances like he has. I'm a little worried about Gastelum being able to wrestle him and maybe turn into a bit of a dogfight, but as far as the power, I think Donald will be able to hold his own in this fight at 170.
As always, go to UFC.com for the complete rankings.
Have fun in New York. I won't be there because I'm going to go to Mexico City. New York, yeah, I'm not. You know, all the cool kids are going to New York. Well, the alt emo kids are going to Mexico City where the party's at. Boom!